Hi, welcome to Intuitive Moon Tarot. This is Jen. I'm back today with another pick a card reading for you. This is a friendly reminder before we get started that these are general readings. So I do the very best that I can. My intentions are to share my gift with you and to get as many messages out to as many people as possible. However, with any general reading, there's no guarantee that every reading will resonate with every person watching every single time. Chances are, and I strongly believe, if you were drawn to me in one way or another, I will have a message that was specifically meant for you at some point in time. So my recommendation is to subscribe to my YouTube channel, if that's where you found me, or like my Facebook page, and just stay connected with me and see if we can't find something meant for you either today or in the future. I do appreciate all of your likes and support and subscriptions to the channel. I am new here, and so it's very much appreciated, and all of my regulars. With all of that being said, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera over so you have a minute to look over the cards and pick your deck. Thanks for joining me. All right, so we have deck A, deck B, or deck C for you to choose from. You do want to go where you're very first intuitively drawn, so we don't want to spend too much time on this. It helps if you can close your eyes, take a couple deep breaths, silence your mind, and just ask with me, please Tarot, please Universe, please Spirit Guides, help connect me to my higher self and provide me with messages today. Okay, if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video and take all the time you need. For the rest of you, I know this has been kind of a long introduction and I'm kind of a rambler, so thanks for bearing with me. We're going to get started. We are starting here with deck A. There is one tarot card and one oracle card, so there may be a message in one card and not the other, or there may be a combined intuitive message here for you. So as always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't for somebody else. So we have the tarot card, the Three of Cups, and a lot of people immediately associate this card with a third-party situation or infidelity. That is when you find the Three of Cups in reverse or the Three of Swords. So this card actually talks a lot about celebration, friendship, creativity, collaboration. This is, the women in this card are kind of bound by an emotional connection and a friendship. They're known to be lifting each other up. So this can talk about like your family and friends and remind you that they're here to support you and lift you up to even higher levels of success. So this is reminding you to enjoy the company of your friends and your family. This could be a time where you're needing some love, support, and compassion at the moment. And this is a reminder that, seeking that through your close friends. Sometimes this may be geared towards female connections, not always, but just close friends and family members, people that you trust. We have that paired with the oracle card, Obedience. And the very first thing that I'm drawn to in this card right here is the scales. Oops, sorry guys, I'm all over the place. Sorry for the glare. And as you can see, they are not balanced. So I'm seeing this as a need for some balance. Maybe you're so focused in on a romantic relationship or your career or your day-to-day responsibilities and you're trying to be committed to your overall goal, but you're not allowing yourself to have those important connections. And just kind of, this card is like a let your hair down, go out and celebrate, enjoy yourself. And so there may be kind of a really strict, structured way of being right now, or it could be vice versa because this is general, either way. So if you are overindulging and neglecting your responsibilities and kind of lacking in that self-discipline and obedience and restriction, and you're maybe you're overindulging and spending too much time out with your friends and neglecting your responsibilities. This could be Yeah, it could go either way, but more or less what I'm feeling is that you've kind of restricted yourself, you're kind of caught up in your day-to-day responsibilities, and you're neglecting those important connections that you have with your friends and family, and that maybe there's just some kind of a need for compassion and support right now. Maybe some of you are going through some struggles, some hard times, but either way, this is just a friendly reminder that there needs to be balance, you know, within your life. You need to, and a lot of times people feel selfish. They say, hey, you know, if I just go out and spend time with my friends, or I do this, then I'm not going to get the things done that I need to get done, or I'm neglecting my responsibilities or my family. But really, if we don't have that balance in all aspects of our lives, and we don't make the time to fulfill ourselves emotionally, to enjoy life, because what do we work so hard for and provide so much support and love and stability for our family and for our, you know, ourselves, and what's the point in doing all that if you're not even enjoying your life? I mean, if you're not even taking the time to reap the benefits of that. And, you know, our whole life, we need to connect to other people. We need time to let our hair down. We need time to celebrate and really enjoy our time with our family and friends. And so that's kind of what I'm feeling here. It's just like, this is just such a strict, like, strong-willed energy, right? And she's just going, this is the way things are, but really she's not balanced, and she can't see that. She's blinded herself by just being so disciplined in what needs to get done, that she's forgetting to have those connections, to let her hair down, to take care of that side of her life and herself. There is a need for that. This can talk about, you know, a very sociable period. And so it's either one way or the other, but there is a need for balance. Either you're overindulging and you're neglecting your responsibilities, and this is a reminder that you need to have some discipline, or you are so restricted in your responsibilities that you're not allowing yourself to enjoy your life. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You know better than I do which message is meant for you, if any at all. Join me again here. If you need more clarification, or you want to go deeper, or you have, you know, specific questions you want to ask me, please reach out for a personal reading. You can do that by emailing me, intuitivemoon1111@gmail.com. For the rest of you, let's move on now to deck B. These are the stones associated with deck B. And if you're just joining me, we do have one tarot card here and one oracle card. So there may be a message for you in one card and not the other, or there may be a combined intuitive message for you. So I'm just going to ask you, as always, to take what resonates and leave what doesn't for somebody else. Don't be greedy. Oh, wow. Okay, the Lover's card. So this card is associated with the Gemini. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You could be a Gemini. Certainly does not have to be. The Lover's card represents love, harmony, relationships, also values alignment and choices. So in the purest form, this card represents like conscious connections and meaningful relationships. So this is kind of like a beautiful soul honoring connection with somebody. This could be, you know, a romantic connection, or with a friend or a loved one. This is something that goes far beyond instant gratification with someone. And this could also just be a desire for this in your life. We have it combined, and that would make sense, with the Wishing card. Wow. So that's a really powerful message I'm getting. I'm going to read a little bit about this card for you. Sometimes they can articulate, the book articulates a little bit better than I can, and then I can just share with you what I'm feeling. Choosing this symbol means you are at a wonderful juncture in your life where imagination and preparation can align with a web of power. My dear one, I hear your prayers, I know your heart, and I know what is for your highest good. Dreams do come true. Make sure your dream serves your highest purpose and does not take away from another. Be careful what you wish for. Remember the coins tossed in a wishing well? For every wish, there is a price to be paid. Are you ready to spend the time and energy that your granted wish will require? Now is the time your wish will be fulfilled. So that's a little bit more in-depth meaning to this card. And you know, this card can also serve as a reminder to be very clear about your values or beliefs. It's very important that you figure out what it is that you stand for and that you are true to yourself. And just to be authentic and genuine in all your endeavors. And that's kind of on a personal level. In a relationship reading, this is a reminder that, you know, this talks about like open communication, raw honesty. This can be a sign for you that communicating openly and honestly with those you care about is the key to creating like a harmonious and fulfilling relationship. So this may be a reminder if you're wishing for a deeper spiritual connection, just something that goes far beyond instant gratification, far beyond shallow connections. If this is something that you're wishing for, you're hoping for, you're seeking, whether it's in a relationship that you're currently in or with somebody, or you're hoping to attract a partner this way, or if this is personal to you and not relationship related, and this is just, you're wanting harmony and you're wanting a deeper understanding and a deeper connection to yourself, like connecting mind, body, and soul. This is really important that if there's choices for you to make, it can be a choice about what you want to be in this lifetime. Like, how do you want to connect to others? What will you stand for? What will you not stand for? Are you clear? Because whatever you're feeling and whatever you're thinking, you're sending this out into the universe and it will bring it to you. So you need to make sure when you're asking for love, when you're asking for these connections, that you're willing to put the work in and the time in, and that you understand what that requires, and also that you're very clear on what it is you want, where your values lie. This is an alignment of values we talked about, that you've made clear, conscious. I mean, we can't just be sending out into the universe, I want this, I want that, and we're not even really clear, and we're not aligning with our true self, right? Because really we want to attract things into our reality, and we want relationships that support our highest good, that challenge us, that connect us to our soul, that are fulfilling, that are deep, that are meaningful, that are spiritual. That's what we want. That's what this life is all about, for me anyways. And so this is just a reminder to be really clear about your values or your beliefs. Take some time in quiet meditation, get grounded, separate yourself, go deep. This is a well, right? Just deep within, and ask yourself, what do you truly want? Do you know yourself? And this is a reminder also to choose love for yourself, to choose love for the universe and for others. Whatever you're sending out, if you're sending out hurt or frustration or resentment or anger, that's what you're attracting back to you. If you're sending out kindness and gratitude and love and forgiveness, that's what you're attracting back to you. But you have to be in alignment, and you have to be sending out positivity and good vibes, and being authentic to who you are, and having a true understanding of yourself, so that you can attract those things. I mean, we attract whatever frequency we're vibrating on. We connect to other people on this equal vibration, and we draw them into us, right? So whatever you're sending out, you are going to attract back to you. Whatever you're wishing for, it is going to come true. So just make sure that you're not sacrificing your true self and what it is you truly want and what's best for your greatest good. Make sure that what you're wishing for is meant for you. And be sure that you are capable and able to communicate openly and honestly. Make sure that you can be genuine and true to yourself, and let your guard down and be the person that you want to be with. And if you're having struggles in a relationship, you know, that's going to draw that person closer to you and allow them to also be vulnerable. And if not, if they're not capable of offering that to you, the universe will probably in some way or another clear that energy out to bring in the energy that's vibrating with you. So that's kind of a long message. I'm sorry, you guys, and it's a little bit deep, but I'm really feeling a lot here. This is probably, I feel like this is something significant. I do feel it's a little bit more relationship based, but of course it doesn't have to be. This is general. So I hope that was helpful to you. There's so much more here. If you want to go deeper and you have questions, reach out to me for a personal reading, but I do have to move on to make sure I'm able to connect with everybody that's waiting for their message. So let me know if you want to go deeper into that, because I see a lot there. I just don't have time to go over all of it. So thanks again for joining me. I appreciate you. If this is where we part ways, I hope to see you back soon. Love and light. Moving on to deck C. If you are just tuning in with me, this is a reminder. There is an oracle card and a tarot card. So you may have a message in one card and not the other, or you may have a combined intuitive message. So just take what resonates and leave what does not for somebody else. If you want to connect with me personally and you have specific questions, you will need to order a private reading, and the information's in the description box. So the tarot card that we have here is the Magician. The Magician is the ultimate manifestation card. Every tarot reader associates this card with manifesting your dreams, your desires. This is also a card that talks about resourcefulness, power, and inspired action. So of course we go through the motions every day, right, of life and getting things done and taking care of our responsibilities. But this card talks about inspired action, where you feel a true inspiration to act on something. This is things that are destined for you, things that your true desires. This is a card that tells you that everything that you need, or an energy, that tells you that everything you need right now is at your fingertips. So all the elements required to give you what it is you truly want and desire is within your hands. This is the time for you to connect to yourself, to really make sure that what you're putting out into the universe is what you want to bring back to you. This is a reminder to establish a clear vision of what you truly desire. Do you really know what it is that you want? Are you focused in on what's best for your higher self? When you're clear on your what and your why, and you've taken the time to really silence your mind, meditate, know what it is that you truly want for yourself, whether this is love or a career, or, when you're really sure and you're certain like this, because everything that you need to attract these things into your life is here. This is telling me you have everything required to make your desires, your dreams, your wishes, whatever it is that you're hoping for right now for your life, for your personal situation, you have what it takes and requires at this moment to create that and bring that into your reality. But do you really know? Do you really have a clear vision of what you truly desire? And if so, it's time to make sure, once you know that what and that why, to act on any inspiration. So any inspiration that comes to you, there will be inspired action. So we have this combined with the oracle card Individuality. This is a beautiful card. I'm going to read a little bit here in the book. So this card says, the message here is, no two snowflakes can ever be the same. Just as you are special and unique too, this is something to celebrate. I have marked one young vampire in a way that is unique, setting her apart from all others. Choosing her symbol is important because it reminds you to reflect on your unique qualities. It also reminds you not to compare yourself with others. This is a fertile exercise because no one is the same. No one's beauty greater or lesser than yours. No one's life better or less than yours. Others may seem happy doing things a certain way, but if you feel as if you're compromising yourself to fit in, don't. People will love you for who you are, not someone you are trying to be. Your task here is only to be yourself. This is a powerful sign. So again, asking you, do you have an established, clear vision of what you truly desire? You desire, not what society thinks your life should be like or where you should be at. You know, some people say, oh my gosh, by the age of 30, I expected to be married or to have my career decisions made or to have completed school or to be in, a specific place in your life. And success in life is happiness. To be happy internally, not because of what you have on the outside, but to truly be happy, to be true to yourself, to not worry. It's that saying I keep getting that you hear all the time about, I used to walk into a room and worry about who liked me, and now I walk into a room and, concern myself with who I like. Like, do I even like these people? So this is reminding you not to try to just fit in and blend and to sacrifice your true self and your true desires to fit in with everybody else, but to set yourself aside. Get a clear vision. I mean, look what I do. And I used to be in the office world, and I was very successful in the office world, and I fit in very well. I can fit in lots of different environments, but being true to myself, this is what inspires me. This is what lights my soul on fire. Connecting to you guys, helping you guys, and everybody, I kind of thought this is weird, and people thought it was a little bit bizarre that I do tarot or, my connection to the universe, but this is who I am. And so I finally quit denying that. I finally quit trying to fit in with what everybody else thought was right for my life. And I just stepped out and did things that were true to me. I started 2 small businesses, and I manifested all this into reality. Once I was sure of what was meant for me and what made me happy, I just followed that inspired action. And that's the message I'm getting here for you. I'm not trying to preach or lecture you in any way, but I'm just telling you that you are a unique individual. Don't compare yourself to others. If you're struggling to conform or fit in or try to alter who you are to be accepted by others or to attract love or success into your life, that's not true success. If you have to be somebody that you're not to, make your boss happy or to make your income, or to make your relationship work or to be with somebody else, that's not true success, really. I mean, I would rather be all alone and be happy with myself and just have the means to get by than I would do something every day of my life. Our time is the most valuable thing that we have. So make sure that take some time, and just separate yourself from everything and sit down and get your journal out and just write down the things that are truly important to you and recognize when you're feeling excited about life, when you're feeling happy, when you're feeling passionate. Recognize the people that you're around, what you're doing. That's where you want to be, where you're your truest self and you're just accepted and you're happy and your soul is on fire. Okay, you guys, I know that's a lot and it was kind of confusing. I'm getting so much all at once and I'm kind of on a time restriction here trying to get all the messages out to everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. There's a lot more here and I can go a lot deeper into this, but again, I am restricted in time. So if you want to go deeper, if this is resonating with you and you have questions for me, or if this isn't resonating, reach out to me for a private reading at any time. I'm happy to connect with you and go deeper on this and get you additional messages. I hope to see you guys back here again soon. If you're on my YouTube, please subscribe. If you're on my Facebook, like, and let's keep in touch. Thanks again for sharing your time and energy with me. Love and light.